Hey, babies, what's shaking? What's popping? What's cracking, lacking? Welcome to Wednesday night. It's 9 o'clock, and tonight we are going to be talking about your cheap, trifling friends and your drunk ass relatives. It's all next on Raw Talk Live.
Yay, oh yay, 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 oh yay, yay, yay. No, I'm not perfect, no. I made my mistakes, no.
And there it is, just like that. Hi, girlfriend Pegginess.
Hey, girlfriend, Miss B. How are you, beautiful?
I'm fine, my love. How are you?
I'm 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 here.
Okay.
Holding it together.
Okay.
Going through
Yes,
a
you are.
little friend, things starting to touch my heart.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
so you
know.
know what's going on, but I'm here. I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, by the grace of God, hanging on.
Hanging on. And that's
Hanging
what we
on.
do. We do it until we don't do it anymore. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah. So I know your heart is a little heavy tonight. You said because you lost um a family member in a
Yeah,
way.
in a way, yeah.
In a way, a friend and
Mm-hmm.
somebody who you were connected to, and then it happens suddenly. It's not like when somebody is ill and you're kind of mentally or emotionally preparing yourself for that possibility, but
Right.
for it to just to just not hear from a person and then go check on a person and find out that they've
Yeah.
made the transition is it's shocking,
It's
so
shocking. Yeah.
yeah, so that's what happened with you today. So how's everybody
I
feeling?
think everybody, for the most part, is holding up well. They're moving through the, business of making things happen for the final transition and making calls and notifying family members and stuff like that. So we just
Mhm.
want to keep families in prayers. Um, who's going through the same thing? And we know a lot of people been going through that back to back to back with the deaths and COVID and different things. So
Different things. Now
yeah.
this person wasn't a COVID situation.
No.
It was just natural. It just
Right.
happened.
Right.
But yeah, but people have been touched, especially due to COVID, in ways that they had not been before.
Right.
And that back to back is challenging. But I see that the queen has adorned herself and with a different style of headdress tonight. What a beautiful headdress tonight and beautiful hair. So
Thank you.
what's going on there? What you got happening?
I've been doing this all week long. I don't know. I grabbed a pair of leggings. I think it was Friday, Saturday. I had a different pair on through the whole weekend. Party weekend was a casual sneakers and nothing fancy smancy. But we was just traveling and doing the game in the stadium and going out to eat and just having a good time. And I took a pair of pants. This is a pair of legging pants, and I
What?
yeah twisted and wrapped it and it's a headband. My hair is up on the top, it's short on flat on the sides anyway, so it's not like I'm really disturbing or interrupting anything. I like the look. Sometimes I wear a little diamond, little headpiece under here to bling it up a little bit, but it's just comfortable. It's easy, and I like it. I like the look.
It is so adorable.
I like
It's
the
really
look.
nice. And it's very queenly in a very fashionable way. A pair of leggings, huh? Turn around, let's see the back one more time. Because the finish in the back is what makes it. You know what I mean? It's
Mm-hmm.
not just a regular knot back there. You
Right.
got some design going on back there.
I try to make it just like a ball or rose or something, just tuck it and twist it and ring it around itself and just you can wear it out. You can wear it out in the back. You can let it hang down like a ponytail. You can do different things with it. Depends on how you feel or how I feel.
Hmm. Don't be smacking stuff around in there, girlfriend
Okay.
Peggy.
I have a computer over at this.
We have some raw talkers already joining us in the virtual building, and we are so happy to have you tonight. Welcome to Raw Talk Live. Of course, you can access us on Facebook and on YouTube simultaneously. Our girl, number one Raw Talker, Janita, in the building. Hey, BFF, hi, Queen.
Yes.
Yes, we saw you and Peggy getting it in over the weekend on the party bus and just doing it up big. That was nice.
That was big. Number one hostess with the mostest. When she go out big time. We had the
Yep.
ball. It was just
She said, we're
unexpected. The
going to
bus
have
was
a party.
fabulous. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
The
the
cake
bus
was
was fabulous.
beautiful. The birthday cake was beautiful. I love
Yeah,
that. Everything was lovely. That bus was gorgeous.
yeah.
That was gorgeous. And so what did you do?
Well, Saturday the bus picked us up at our home. We went and picked a couple of people up, and we headed off to the Miami Dolphins Hard Rock Stadium, where they hosted the Don Shula Celebration of Life.
Okay.
Ended that, and then after that, the bus took us over to Monty's on the bay or on the water, where they have yachts parked out, and you can just go up and rent out a yacht and go on the boat and party. We didn't do all that, but it was just nice to see them parked out there.
Yes.
And food was good. We celebrated the ladies danced a little bit. We did the birthday cake, and we got back on the party bus and headed back to take everybody to their destinations, and ended up back at the crib. But the experience was just awesome. Yeah,
That is
you got to
nice.
get on the party bus.
That is nice. That
Got to
is
get on that
nice.
party bus. Yeah, it was
Yes,
nice.
it was nice. Lisa
Yeah.
Haynes in the building. Hi, Miss Lisa says we're looking good. Thank you, baby. I know you are too. Even with your jammies on, looking good. Hi, Annie Peterson. Yes, it is.
Yeah, girl Annie, she was on the bus with us, another 40-year friendship. A little less than 40. I think I met her a few years after I met Janita. I met Annie through Janita. So it was maybe 3 or 4 years later that we met Annie, that she kind of came into the fold, or I came into their fold, or whatever. But yeah, a long time outstanding relationship.
Oh, that's
She's a
beautiful. That's
beautiful
beautiful.
queen. She is a beautiful queen. And thank you for my lovely gift. She bought some Kim Kardashian perfume for me. That was nice. And thank you, girlfriend, for my lovely gift that you gave me.
Oh, you're so
Oh, I
welcome.
loved it. You know, that's always the best gift you can give somebody, honey. When you don't know what to give them some money,
Give them
honey.
some money. I know what your love language is. That's why. I know
Well,
your love
it
language.
was awesome. Thank you so much.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
You know, it was my pleasure.
Everybody. Yeah.
My pleasure. Annie says that look with the headband is unique and classy.
Oh, okay. Yes, thank you. And it's easy. Like I say, a pair of leggings, fold them in half, fold them, and it's twist, 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 tied in the back, and then
Like
start
you
to make your knot in the back.
so you separate the legs.
No, you put the leg, you fold it in half. You put the two legs together.
Oh,
You
okay.
make the two
Okay.
legs together. Then you fold it in half. So that you know how the leg is like this.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Fold that part in, turn it a little bit, and then you start to twist it. Just keep twisting until it's nice and tight. Twist it tight, and then you pull it. You got room to pull. It's got some stretch and give, tie knot, and then you start to take the longer side with the band of the pants, you know, the stretchy band.
Uh-huh.
That's what's wrapping. You can pull and wrap it around and make
Oh,
your
you
little
can.
button.
You can. I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's how you do that. So you do it like that, and then I don't know. I would have to see that. I'm trying to picture what you're talking about. I'm not doing
It's
too
really
good.
easy. It's so easy. It's 1, 2, 3. It's 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Anybody
right.
can do it. Anybody can do it.
Lisa said,
Oh, look, this is from like they was doing this way back in the 70s. You know,
yes,
you can
yes.
see some of the Queen sisters with them on with this type of look on. I think they even sold them like this at one time.
Yeah,
It was already
I think they had like a piece of foam or something in it, and maybe a bandana wrapped around it or some kind of such thing. But you know, the thing about you is your ability to take any piece of material and turn it into a headdress. Just
Yes.
any article of clothing, any piece of material, anything. And so,
Right.
but it's still unique and beautiful today. So you put a modern twist on it. It's
Yes.
really nice. Lisa said you can give her a gift card for her birthday, some cash or a gift card, and
That
she is
always works.
ready to go. Ready to go. She is happy with that. Hey,
Yes.
Jersey.
Jersey, beautiful Jersey. Yes.
Yes. Hey, loves, and tuned in all the way in tonight. Well, thank you.
Awesome. Yes.
Awesome. Awesome. Yes.
They
All
starting that
right.
conversation again.
They talking to each other again. They
Yeah,
getting ready to
they
have their
starting
own
this
show.
conversation. Okay, we got a hot, juicy topic tonight, girlfriend.
Yes, ma'am. We sure do, because it happens to everybody, everywhere, at
Everybody,
least in the Black community.
everybody. I think in the white community and Jewish and everybody else too, because I seen some things on Facebook and YouTube with the other ethnic groups, and they are crazy off the chain.
Oh yeah, they can get
Doing some
really out of
ratchet stuff.
hand.
Yeah. Hmm?
I said they can get really out of hand.
Yes. Absolutely.
Hmm. Jersey talking to Mama.
Oh, okay.
To Janita, I mean.
Yeah.
So first thing, what?
Is the parties and picnics. When you are
Parties,
invited to a
picnics,
party, family gathering,
family reunions.
yes.
Mhm.
And you are supposed to usually those big events, you usually supposed to bring something because there's so many people coming in and out. It's just hard for one person to bear the burden of buying all the drinks and all the napkins and all the plates and everything that needs to be, put into making the event successful.
Right.
So we're talking about the ones that come in empty-handed and want to leave with 6 plates piled up without permission, before all the guests have arrived, before the hostess has said, "Hey, I don't want to be stuck with all this food. Please help yourself. Take whatever you want home." They already got their plates packed up, stacked up, and put in the bag.
Yeah,
Ready
right.
to go.
They want to do all of that when the food first comes out. They want to get the best, the top selection. That
Right.
whoever come later, they just hey, well,
They
it's
get
like,
some
well, oh
leftovers.
well, too
Right.
bad. But they gonna
Yeah.
get theirs. They gonna eat, and they gonna get theirs, and they gonna get some for them and for tomorrow, and for somebody else who couldn't come, and all like that. Then they want to use up all your aluminum foil. They using extra plates, because they putting one plate, they fixing the plate, then they putting the plate on top of it, then they got to wrap it in foil. Now they want, do you have any bags from the store? You got some Walmart bag or Publix bag, you know, plastic that they can put it in, could make it easy for them to carry it out to the car and all of that kind of stuff. Hey, it's just like, hey. You just got here. What are you doing?
Well,
And
raw
you want
talkers,
what?
speak up, speak up. Is this the proper etiquette? Is this what you do? Is this the right thing to do? How do you feel when it's being done to you? I mean, I'm sure we're all guilty of having done that throughout the years or at one point or another. But as we grow, as we mature, as we get older, we understand the concept of sharing the burden and the load of hosting, having an event. So we know that you don't come in doing that. So I need to hear what the raw talkers got to say.
The raw talkers,
They're gonna keep it
Janita
real with
says
us.
that she will bring something to a gathering, but she will leave it there and won't take it home, because to take it back home is unethical. It's improper. If I brought chicken, or I brought maybe I brought a package of water, or I brought a bunch of
Like
soda.
ribs. Uh-huh.
Oh, whatever it is, when you bring it and you set it down, you leave it. It's
It's
not for
not
you
yours
to.
anymore.
It's not yours anymore. You don't take it back, and she's right, because to do so is it's a little uncouth.
Yeah, that's a good word for it. You're a little uncouth. Yeah. Yeah.
It's a little uncouth.
Yeah.
Amy is in the building. I think this is the first time Amy has joined
Yes,
us.
that's a new
Amy
name. Yeah.
Aranita. ¿Cómo está, mía? And so, welcome to the show. We're so happy that you're here. But so we're
Yes.
talking about. So I don't know now. You got to let us know, Amy, if this if you know about this. Cheap people who come to your party and they bring nothing. Oh, this is it right here. This is
What?
it right here.
What?
The people who come and they bring wine or soda, or water, but they drink up all the liquor.
Oh,
You brought wine.
yeah.
You brought a bottle of wine, but you over there, you in the vodka, you in the Sky, you in the, you drinking up all the Patron, you drinking up all the Hennessy, so you didn't, right? You brought a wine cooler, bitch. Is you crazy? Are you out of your mind?
Well,
Janita says,
no, you can't negate water. Water's important.
water's important.
Yeah, water's important. The chasers, the ginger ale and the Sprites and the cranberry juice and the pineapple juice, all that stuff is necessary
Critical.
to make those good drinks. So we can't, we can't take that back. And then again, like I said, you got to kind of be fair because, like I said, every little bit helps. So whether you bring something small or big, you're entitled to get everything that's available to everybody.
Yes, but don't be drinking up all the liquor and you ain't brought no liquor.
Don't go overboard.
Because you know how much liquor you want to drink.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
when it's bring your own bottle, that means you bring your own bottle, what it is you're drinking, and your chasers, I guess. And I guess the host will set up the little ice bucket and your glasses. And then when you leave, you can put your drink back in your brown bottle and take it home with you, right?
Right.
That's like the time that you can take your drink back home, or no?
Well, I guess you could.
Yeah, because back in the day, the clubs used to do that.
You could. But at a gathering, So if the gathering is BYOB, you bring that, then you have the option of leaving it, but you certainly have the right to take it back. I don't think people would look down on you or frown upon that because you brought that. You brought what you like to drink. You drank as much of it as you want, and of course you take it back. Because usually people bring what they like to bring. I mean, what they like to drink.
Right.
Janita says, "Don't come to a gathering and start making plates to go. It's very ghetto. Yeah, don't come walk in the door making all your, getting your grocery for the rest of the week." Amy says she has a better one. She said they bring the cheapest option, but they drink the good stuff.
Yep, we just said it. Yes, 2 minutes before she clocked on.
Yep.
You said they bring in sodas and a wine cooler, and they end up drinking the best of the top shelf.
Yeah, they want to drink the Hennessy and the 1800 and the and the Patron and all of that kind of stuff.
Right.
And then she said, then they want to take food home for the rest of the family that wasn't invited. Those people weren't invited.
Yeah, maybe they were invited, but they just didn't want to come. Just bring me a plate, Mom.
Yeah. Now I got to haul a bunch of food around for you. And hey, Amy, on a side note, I hadn't been talking about this, but we're just 5 weeks away from the movie premiere. The movie, The Youngest Evangelist, will be in theaters nationwide on November 19th. And I had the pleasure of working on producing the movie, and I have a small role in the movie. So we are real excited about that. The billboard campaign is rolling out nationwide. This theater is going to be in, this movie is going to be shown in over 100 theaters, opening up on November 19th all across the country. And Amy has a very handsome son. He is so handsome, and he is in the movie. And I'm gonna tell you something. He has a very small part. He is on the screen for just minutes. But you ever seen somebody who makes an impact? And
Yeah.
because I'm telling you, when he walks in there, the women are gonna go, "Ooh," because you know, you know how somebody's clothes fit.
Clutch
Yeah,
my
they're gonna be
pearl.
like this. They're gonna clutch their pearls. They're gonna take a deep breath, you know,
Mm.
because
How old
they're
is
gonna go,
how
"Ooh,
old is the son?
I don't know. I think he's in his 30s."
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's in his 30s. Beautiful, you know, tall, handsome Latino man, and he comes on the scene and he upsets all the women in the scene.
Mm.
They just like, ooh, you know, but everything is fitting. The shirt is right, the pants are they're on point.
Single raw taco women.
Single raw talk women, you better head out to the
We
youngest
may have them on the
evangelist.
show.
You know, so yeah, I just yes, she says yes, he's a handsome young man. And so, you know, make sure that you go to theyoungestevangelist.com so you can see the trailers and see all about the movie and make plans to get your tickets in advance or buy them as a group, all of that good stuff. So I digress. I got off the subject a little bit because Amy was here. But Amy, thank you for joining us. And you know, we're so happy to have your son be a part
Yes.
of the movie. Jersey says that you know how you know nowadays people will actually bring their own. Oh no.
What people? What?
Oh, he says people will bring their own Tupperware with them. Don't worry, girlfriend Peggy. I'm gonna read it for you. You don't have to
Okay. That's
squint.
Rosie Nelson. That's my godson's girlfriend, wife. Yeah.
Yes, and
Yes.
she said some people just have no shame at all. She said they
Oh.
come with their own Tupperware, planning to take all of the food out the party. And
Oh my goodness.
Amy answers your question. She says he is 31. He's 31
Okay.
years old.
Okay. So that's
Yes,
our
yes.
younger women in the house.
Yes, so for all the young ladies,
Mhm.
you know, make sure check him out in the movie. You'll know when he hits the scene. It's going to be obvious because nobody else in the movie looks like him.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy, Nelson. Jersey. That is that's crazy.
Well, you know
Bring your
now, you
own
bring your
Tupperware
own
now?
Tupperware because somebody told you to bring your own Tupperware. That's one thing. But
Right.
you don't come in with a trough ready to fill it up, you know, with everything. And don't be taking all the meat either. Don't worry, I'm gonna read it for you, girlfriend Peggy. Ray Marine says, I've taken liquor and I have been to and beer to a set. It was lots of beer left over. So my homie told me to take it because he's not a beer drinker and it would just be there. I told him, cool. He can share it in general when someone stops by who doesn't drink, you know, stops by that doesn't drink beer. But that being said, I did take beer with me. He said, I'm just saying. Yeah,
But the
you know,
homie told him it was okay to take it. That's what we're saying. That the hostess said it's okay, man. Take the beer. It's only going to sit here. Take it home. It's going to go to waste. And then again, we said if the hostess says to everyone at some point in the event, we got too much stuff, too much beer, nowhere to put it, don't want it, don't want to keep it around, take it, help yourself, then that's fine. Hey, grab all your Tupperware containers out the car, grab your tote bag with your Tupperware and your aluminum foil and your bags in there, and just go to town and pack up what you want to pack up. You got your groceries for the week. Everybody happy. They happy. They sending you hugs and kisses for taking the food, taking it off their hand, lets to clean up, and everybody happy.
and it's a beautiful thing. But you know, but you do that at the end of the party.
At the
You don't
end,
walk in the
yeah.
door, you know,
Right.
scarfing up everything before everybody who's coming can come and
Yes, yes.
partake and enjoy, you
Some
know,
food
and enjoy
and
the
drink.
food.
Yes,
Ray
yes.
said he just left it anyway and took one beer. I don't blame you, Ray. Just, you know, just leave it behind.
so
Somebody
nice.
will come to your house who want a beer. Somebody will come by who'll be happy to have a beer. You know, but the last time I was in Orlando, I went to the repass for my former next door neighbor, and they had an outrageous amount of food. just, I mean, just more food than the number of people there could ever eat.
Yeah.
And at the end, they made an announcement and they said, everybody here, please come and fix yourself 3 plates.
To go.
They said, come get 3 plates because that's the same thing. They're in a rented space. Nobody wants to pack all of that food up and take it back or try to put it in containers and put it in the refrigerator where for it to rot, because they just couldn't eat it all. So that's cool to do that. But I'm gonna tell you what's messed up though is when somebody gets drunk.
Okay. Drunk Uncle Tommy. He over there slurring and slobbing all on people and touching women that they in places they shouldn't be touched on.
Like really gets drunk, gets obnoxious, gets combative, and all of that kind of stuff. Now you away from home, you in somebody else's house, you need to have some self-control and some self-respect. And when you get to the point where you want to drink and now you can't control yourself, and now you can't go to the bathroom by yourself, you throwing up, you peeing, you messing up people's furniture, you knocking stuff over and breaking it, your MFing ass needs to go on somewhere.
And how about folks that want to get agitated and want to fight drunk people at a party? You getting drunk and the person drunk, but they ready to hard down fight in somebody's house. They drunker than a skunk. They can't even stand up on their own. Nevertheless, you hit them and knock them over. Because all it's going to take is one hit and they're going to hit the floor. Why would you want to stand there and try to fight a drunk person?
Right. And they're belligerent, they're out of their mind, they ain't going to remember nothing the next day. And now you want to get toe to toe with them and fight with them. Maybe it was an underlying beef that you've always had or whatever it is. But when a drunk person, you can't take them, seriously. If they start to curse you out or call you out of your name and all that, you just have to blame it on the alcohol.
Right. Now that is the one time you can blame it on the alcohol. You can blame it on the alcohol when in that situation. But when it comes to sexing up and sleeping with your best girlfriend man and sleeping with your mama's husband and all that, you can't blame it on the alcohol because you know what was up.
You know what you was doing. Lisa says that's why she likes to be on the cleanup committee. She said then you get your food and clean up at the same time. Lisa said she got a plan for that.
Yeah.
And there's nothing worse than a person that don't bring nothing to the party, or they bring some rot gut liquor to the party. They drink up all this good stuff, and then they drink everything. They drink some of everything, and then they get pissy, stinking, fighting ass drunk, and cause a problem, and cause a issue, and it's just. It's so unnecessary and out of hand. I just experienced that the other day.
And why would people think it's okay to fight somebody in somebody else's home?
I don't know.
You stand to damage their furniture, to knock over stuff, to break stuff, to spill food and food and have drinks thrown all over the place. You could cause hundreds and hundreds of dollars of damage in a person's home. Why would you go to somebody's event or home and want to fight? Even events. Why do people go to events? I've seen it on Love and Hip Hop so many times. Oh my God.
What?
Love and Hip Hop, they famous for doing a grand opening event, or somebody gonna come in that's got a beef with somebody and come in on their grand opening and feel like that's the appropriate time to start beefing with somebody, want to knock over tables and carry on and ruin the event. Just ridiculous.
It is insane. Our love of Rhea Clark in the building. Hello, Diva. Hello, precious one. Hi, my darling. Welcome to the fray.
Yes. So what's Rhea's take on what we've been talking about so far?
All right. I think we might have to bring her up to speed. Lisa says that alcohol will have a person and their feelings really heavy. And she's absolutely right, because the incident that I witnessed
Mm-hmm.
was, people who had, have been drinking all day.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes, there's some antagonism between folk, and
Mm-hmm.
then it jumps off, it goes bad. You can't be messing with people, and then they get to a point where they're so drunk now they ready to fight,
Mm-hmm.
and it's because they're in their feelings. The drunk person
Right.
is in a particular feeling, and the other person who might not be as drunk but who is also intoxicated is
Mm-hmm.
ready to get it on. And I don't understand that. Why do people always feel like they're gonna whip somebody's ass? You could get your ass whipped.
It's a possibility tables could turn. I've seen that happen on the TikTok, a few things. Yeah. The big bully thought they was gonna go and clean up real quick and whoop somebody's ass and ended up getting knocked the hell out
Getting
so quick.
getting cold
So quick.
cocked, boom, out.
Yeah. Yeah. So
It happens. It happens. Ray Marine says, I was at a set last week and this lady got drunk and broke oh my God, one of
broke
the
what?
in glass tables. And
She
it's
got
a,
drunk at
it's a
somebody's
glass
house
end
and broke
table.
their coffee.
After that, they got her to broke the end table. You know how you have a little glass table
Yeah.
at the end of the
Yeah.
sofa?
Yeah. Oh yeah. She fell
She
on it and
broke
broke
that.
it.
So they got her
Wow.
to sit down.
Yeah.
They
So
got
they
her to
gotta
sit
sit down.
down, and then she got back up again and started looking for some damn duct tape with her drunk ass. He left that part off. And it's just like,
The
no,
things
we
people
don't want
do
you
is
to
so
do
funny
nothing.
though. Yeah, they get funny when they get drunk. It's crazy.
We
It
don't
is.
want you to do nothing. We want you to sit your drunk ass down. We would like for you to go home, but we can't send you home drunk. You can't drive, and don't nobody want to take you home because they don't want you throwing up in their car, you know.
Yeah, that's happened
But
too to my
Maria,
daughter.
just to bring you and any Raw Talkers just joining us up to speed, we've been talking about cheap folks who come to your party and family gathering and they bring nothing, but they want to take home food for a week. And they want to do it time they walk in the door so they can get all the good food before other people who haven't arrived yet have had a chance to have anything to eat. And then after they pack everything up, then they commence to drinking all the liquor that they didn't bring because they brought water, but they drinking Hennessy. And then they drink it until they get drunk and then want to have a fight with somebody. If you don't go somewhere and sit your ass down, I know something. So, yeah, Ray, we know exactly what you mean. Jersey says that when she bartends some of her private events, a lot of the time you will have that one person that will literally never leave the bar. Some
Mm.
will have me make, she says some of them will have her make 3 to 4 drinks throughout the event, but it's always that one family member that will overdo it every time. And they be in drinking contests with themselves.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well,
They
that's
come,
what.
they just want to see how much they can drink.
Yeah. And,
And listen, when the ladies do it, ladies, when you do it like Ray says, that woman, now you done broke the table, glasses everywhere, and you stop the fun. You mess up the whole vibe. Everybody got to stop what they doing and tend to your drunk trifling ass. Oh God, please stop it, will you? Oh,
yeah.
Ray said no. He started looking for duct tape. He could tape her drunk ass to the chair.
Oh my
I thought
God.
she was looking for duct tape to fix the table. He said
No.
no. We had to restrain her ass. She was drunk.
Oh God.
Yeah, they be thirsty. They
Yeah.
always thirsty on your dime, Amy. You're right. But She said, we don't do drunk. She said, that's nasty. It messes up everything. It messes up the whole vibe. And when you're a woman and you do it, it's just not a good thing. So, I got to where I was going and there was a lot of ruckus going on. And it was just like, oh, it was just a lot of confusion and a lot of, cursing and screaming and carrying on. And come to find out, somebody, was inebriated and urinated all over themselves. Now you have peed on this in this person's bathroom, on their mat, on the floor. Now your clothes are wet, and right, and it's a terrible inconvenience. And then here's another thing that a drunk person will do to you: they'll get naked on your ass. They'll get naked. And so now they were trying to keep this person from coming out of the restroom naked because they just drunk. They just don't know what the hell is going on. And then you say something to them, it's, oh, bitch, I'll kick your ass. Your drunk ass need to put on some clothes, and let us get you upstairs or get you somewhere in private so you won't embarrass yourself or help yourself. Or hurt yourself. It's just the proper thing to do. It's just, I don't know. I don't know. I just know it's not attractive.
Now, who does that? Is there a code as far as when your uncle's showing out or your cousin or your sister, if you came to the party with them or if they're a family member or friend, whose responsibility is it to gather them, to get that person together and make sure they are off somewhere where they can recuperate or sit down and get themselves together, give them some water, look after them and stuff like that. Like, I've seen girls at a club and one of the girls coming out the club so drunk they can't stand up. They got one on one arm and one on the other arm, and they trying to carry them. And then sometimes these men see them and they know they inebriated and they know they out of their mind, and they'll try to, oh, let me take you home. I'll take you home. So you got to watch your friends. You got to look out for them. You got to have their back. You got to be attuned to exactly what's going on with your girlfriend, because they will sneak her up out of there, and then next thing you know, she's in a car somewhere getting a train run on them. So it's a lot of things that go along with girlfriends that drink, or men, guy friends that drink. He may get belligerent and he coming at somebody's woman, and he causing fights in the bars, and now everybody brawling, and it just get
and then you go to jail.
Yeah.
Then you can go to jail. Ray Marine says it's a real turnoff when a woman is sloppy drunk. He said, I can deal, with slightly, is slightly, a little tipsy, she get a little tipsy, but when she's falling down drunk, it's a big turnoff. It's not sexy. It's not cute. And we're talking, about women of a certain age. Look, I know the 20 somethings do it. I've been 20 something, did it. But when you get to be, 50 effing years old,
and you getting sloppy drunk,
40 for that matter,
that's not
it's
cool.
time out for that. You drink sociably. Hi, Michelle. Hi, Michelle Reese Staggard. How you doing? Hey, boo. You've been looking real cute, girl. Thanks for joining us. We see you on Facebook looking all cutie pie. Jersey says, to be honest, a lot of females don't understand that it is very unattractive and not appealing to get overly wasted. You can be cute and drink and just know your limit, but it also leaves you open to being taken advantage of and harmed. In her line of work, which she is a professional bartender, she says in her line of work, females have gotten raped.
Yes, they will take you behind the building and rape you or carry you off.
Peggy said they're gonna take you behind the building. You better be careful.
That's right. Your girlfriend better be
careful.
watching out for you.
Our Diva sister Gail is in the building. Hey, Gail Whitaker. Hi, Diva.
Hey, beautiful.
She says some drunk people can make you uncomfortable and get a little too friendly. But then on the other hand, she said, I listen to what they say because the truth comes out.
A drunk mind. What is this? Something drunk speaks the truth. I don't know. It's an old saying. It's an old wives' tale. But
Okay.
drunk people speak the truth. They
Okay.
say what's
So
on
they
their
get
mind
that
and what's on
liquid
their heart
courage.
when they get drunk. They get nerve. They get that alcohol. You know what I'm saying? That build up, their boldness, and then they will tell you exactly how they feel about your ass. So be careful because when they go to telling you, "I can't stand your ass. You make me sick," and all this other, you better believe that's how they really feel when they're sober.
Yep. Amy says one needs to know their limit, especially if you are grown. And I know Amy owned a bar and a restaurant. Do you remember when we took a party bus all around Orlando? We went to different clubs and we went like way out. We went to Amy's. Were you with me?
I was at the club. I didn't get on the party bus that night.
Okay.
Was that
Okay.
that might have been for Vivian's party
Yes.
or yours, one of
One
somebody's,
of
but I
us.
didn't ride on the bus. I was
Okay.
already at the
Well,
club when y'all got there.
okay, well, we took the party bus. We went, Amy's club was one of the ones that we went to. She sold it since then. But so she knows. She
Yeah.
knows that people come in there and get drunk and and get cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. And they need Amy says drunks will tell all. They will tell all of their business and all of
Yours.
your business.
And
Uh-huh.
all yours. And all
Yep.
of yours. Ooh, this thing is tight.
Absolutely. Jersey says some haven't even made it behind the building. She said they get taken advantage in the club's bathrooms. In
And
the
I think
bathroom.
and I think there was a something on Facebook or YouTube where a girl was getting groped and fingered and all kind of things was going right there on the dance floor. I
Yep.
think a lot of people remember that.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
it was happening right in the club, right in broad daylight in front of everybody, but
In front of
nobody was paying
everybody.
attention specifically, you know. So yeah, they you got to be careful.
You have to be
Women, you got to
careful.
look out for yourself. You got to be smart. I don't drink and I don't drink when I go to a club, and you got to watch your drinks and cover them up and leave them. You know, like I say, with a girlfriend, with somebody that's gonna watch your drink for you, so nobody puts date rape in your drink and all that other crazy stuff that have
Right.
you, hallucinating.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's another thing. And people drug men too. Men have to be
Mm,
careful about their drinks,
mm,
because they can get drunk and they can get drugged because there's some women out there that will take you for everything you got. You
mm-hmm.
know, don't act like they're not out there working the crowd. They're out there. And,
Right.
and they can trick you and everything right out of your money with your drunk self. So
Mm-hmm.
men have to be just as careful as the women do when it
Yeah.
comes to that. But and in
Right.
those clubs too, a lot of times there's hidden places in the club where people can take you off and do a little something to you.
Right.
So you have to be real careful. It's a trip. Yeah. Tight Mike in the building. Tight Mike, so nice to have you in the building
Hey,
with us. I know how busy
what's
you
up?
are.
So,
Yes. He says that men have to be careful as well. And
yeah.
because comedian Tight Mike, aka Mike Randolph, in the building with us doing his thing. You hosted the tour for
Sure
what
did.
was
It is-
the Funny AF tour with
Yes.
Martin Lawrence and everything. I mean, he is doing big things
He's
on
doing his
Afro
thing.
TV, and just everything. Congratulations to you, Ty.
Congratulations, brother. Yes,
And
absolutely.
we are
Doing
very proud
fabulous
of you.
things.
He says he's on a one drink maximum.
Okay, that's a good thing to set limits for yourself.
Yep.
Not a bad thing at all.
Yep. To set up. Look, you can get yourself. You're welcome, baby. You can get yourself one nice big Long Island iced tea and nurse that all night.
All night, baby. Like
I
I said,
come with the party already in me. I don't really need a drink to
me either.
to
Me
make
either.
that
I
happen.
really don't. And I'll have a Sprite in my cup. I'll have Sprite and I'll have a straw and I'll sip on that Sprite all night long and nurse it like, you know, you think I'm drinking vodka and the white vodka and something, and it's some Sprite, honey. It ain't
It's
nothing in that
just
drink.
right.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just
Sprite.
right. But I know I have a three drink. I know I can't drink three Patron. I know if
Mm.
I drink, three Patron, that is the absolute. The two is my limit, and if I drink a third one, no, I can't. I
Know your
already
limits.
know.
Know your limits,
You
and
have to
you
know.
need to eat something before you even go out for the evening because you're
Yeah.
gonna be drinking. Put some food on your stomach.
Listen, when I was hosting the happy hours, sometimes the happy hour drinks were 3 for 1. Most of the time they were 2 for 1, but we would do like 3 for 1 from 6 until 7. You could hurt yourself. And there was times when I sort of did.
Well, I didn't because, like I said, I could care less about the alcohol. I knew I had to get home. I had a long way to drive. I'd be sleepy and falling asleep and getting pulled over by the cops because I'm swerving and curving in the road like I don't had about a bottle or two of alcohol, and it's nothing but sleep. No alcohol
Nothing
in my
but
breath,
sleep.
no nothing. Wake up and get home safely, lady. That's what they told me on like two or three different occasions. Not drinking, but sleepy and tired just from a long day. And then you pair that up with alcohol and getting on the road to drive home, you're looking for a disaster.
It's
Yeah.
a problem waiting to happen. Tight Mike says that um, because ladies drink free most of the time,
Mhm.
that's how they get us. That's how they get the men because they drink for free, and sometimes they do. I don't care drinking for free because that means that you're serving me cheap liquor. I want to choose what my drink is. But I know,
Mhm.
for a club thing, ladies get in free and drink free. That's usually aimed at the younger people.
Mhm.
But when you got these old heads out here getting drunk and wanting to throw up on you and pee in your car, mm-mm.
Yeah. Mhm. That's bad.
Because I've had that happen too.
Because over
I've had
40,
I've
like I
had
said,
I've
oh,
had somebody do that to me.
right. And my daughter said she had some girl do that to her in her car. She could have opened the door and leaned out and throw up, but you want to lean over the door and throw up, and half of it coming on the inside of somebody new, nice car. Come on now, that's terrible. You
Come
don't do
on
that.
now, with your
But
drunk
what I
ass.
was saying was like over when you're a partier or when you're partying and clubbing and stuff and you've been doing that for a long time, by the time you hit a good 35, 40, you know the ropes. You have experienced being drunk. You know what your limit is. You you shouldn't be doing out there after 40, at least doing that, being drunk. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That's insane. Mike talking about, oh no, oh my, pee in your car. Listen, I had a drunk person do it, and
Mm,
then I most recently had somebody else do it, but she had a different problem. She wasn't drunk, but it ain't nothing to play with. It's a mess. But you got drunk and you decided to get in my car instead of going to the porta potty. A bitch, I don't care if you open up the door and squat and pee at the red light. Do something, but don't pee in my car with your drunk ass.
And I think a lot of Uber drivers had to deal
But
with that type of stuff, picking people up after late night partying. That people was throwing up in their cars, peeing in their cars, doing all kind of craziness in their cars. It was terrible. It was terrible. So,
it's terrible. Jersey says, yep, men aren't exempt either to be taken advantage of at nightclubs, especially in the strip clubs. They actually have their own systems on how to talk and finesse men out of their money, credit cards, and jewelry. These girls be all in together on the scams and the schemes, plotting
mm,
against your drunk ass.
yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Word to the wise
So we
brothers.
started out tonight. A word to the wise is sufficient.
Word to the wise. Yeah.
So we started
Yeah.
out tonight talking about friends and family that come to the gatherings and they bring nothing or they bring something really cheap and cheesy, but they try to walk off with all the food. They taking all the paper plates, all the aluminum foil, and, trying to get all the meat and the best of everything before anybody else. That's bad
All the
manners.
guests eat. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
bad manners. And then, of course, it's the other people who come to the wedding, the funeral repast, the family gathering, the whatever it is, and then trust to get sloppy drunk and want to fall all down, tear your shit up, piss and vomit on it, and fight people.
And we all have them. We all have them in our family. I don't care how sedity and mighty you think you are, and how much money you got, and how many degrees, and all that education you got, and you would never. Yes, you have. You seen them.
Yes, you
You
have.
got them. Yes, you have.
Yes, you
You got them
have.
in your family, and you watch them grow up. And yeah, you do. You do. Don't
And
deny
so I don't know what you I don't know this. So what do you do about it? Do you send out a memo in advance? Or do you not invite people who are going to behave that way? Is that the first step, to not invite them, even though it's your cousin and your auntie?
Yeah, they get put on the ban list. Yeah, you banned. Don't come back. Don't come to this party. You might get an
They don't-
invite because you don't know how to act.
right.
You getting drunk and you not knowing how to act. It's gonna be better that you stay at home because again, I love you to death, and your family, I love you. Wouldn't do nothing I wouldn't do for you. But don't show up at this event tonight, baby. Stay home and get drunk at home.
Get drunk at home.
Get drunk at home, drink at home, and fall out on the sofa. Fall out any way you want. It's good.
And it's all good.
It's all
Oh,
good.
how about the
Nobody got to
people?
know.
How about the people who show up drunk?
Oh, yeah, well,
They start before they get there because they want to
yeah,
make
they've been
sure that they.
two or three stops already in, and they drunk and they falling out over the place. They fully loaded when they get there on 99.
So do you say something to this person? Do you make a comment to them? Especially the person that's drunk. Just like in the case where Ray Marine is talking about, going somewhere and this person has broken furniture and really could have hurt herself or somebody else. What did afterwards? Do you say something to them?
You have to when they're sober though. You can't say something to them while they're drunk because they're not paying you attention. They're not able to listen to you, comprehend, understand, and don't give a damn what you're saying to them. It's wah 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 wah. That's what they hear right now. They telling you get away from me. I don't want to hear that right now. You know what I'm saying? So no,
Yeah.
you can't talk to a drunk and try to tell them what they're doing is not right. And just say that. Wait until they
Right.
get sober and you can get a good time, a good moment to sit down and maybe try to have a conversation with them.
Yeah, because they either going to want to fight you,
yeah,
or they're going to start crying because their feelings is hurt and you don't love them. You have some happy drunks and you have some belligerent drunks and then you have some sad drunks.
Yeah.
And then, next thing now you got a real crisis. You don't hurt their feelings. Gail says, everybody be like, hey, we having a party, but don't tell Uncle Larry.
Right. Exactly. So
don't tell him.
The memos start going around. Don't let them know what's happening because they know
somebody gonna slip and tell. Somebody gonna say, I wasn't supposed to tell you, but Peggy having a party over there. She just don't want you to come because you don't know how to act.
And then you the target. When he get drunk, you the target. He coming for you first.
And let me tell you something. We're talking about family gatherings, but let me tell you somewhere else your ass don't need to get drunk. And that's at the office Christmas party.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's at the office Christmas party. And I'm going to say this now, and I know I'm going to say this again when Christmas time comes and there's a whole bunch of Christmas parties going on. I had somebody who I worked with for a long time, and Jim Phillips, and his motto was don't go. He says, don't even go to the Christmas party. He says, don't go. He said, for the same reason somebody else in the chat said, because people get that liquid courage and they start to tell you what they really think about you. And so he says, so just don't go. But now if you do go, if you want to go just to see if you might see a show and not be the show, then don't get drunk.
Better not get drunk.
Don't get drunk, and that's a good way to get fired. You know.
Hmm. Yes,
Hmm.
I agree with. I think that's probably right. Don't go and get drunk and show out.
Yeah, don't show up to the office picnic drunk. Don't show up to the Christmas party drunk. Don't
Right.
do it. Don't
Yeah.
do it.
And the
Because
holidays getting ready to come up, so like I say, you're gonna be the talk of the office. They gonna talk about you.
yep.
You gonna use whispers and the shrugging and the acting like they don't know you and don't see you. That's the follow.
Hmm.
Hence the fallout. You're not getting the invites to come to the parties.
Not anymore.
Right. Let's see. I'll drink to that.
Yeah. Let me see your cup, girlfriend Peggy. What you drinking to? That is so cute.
It's a light.
That is the
A
cutest thing.
margarita. Yes. Okay. I'll drink to that.
She'll drink to that. Yeah. So don't do it. Don't go to the or don't do any business. Don't do any business drunk.
Yeah, that's a hot topic there. It's getting a little hot in here.
Yeah. Oh, Peggy said it's getting hot in here. So she ain't gonna take off all her clothes, but she gonna break out her glam fan. Work it, girlfriend Peggy.
Ooh, yes.
We know you a hot one. You can get your glam fan from JulianaGirlsClub.com. We just love it because you can take it with you everywhere. It has 3 different settings on it. You can even add your own scent to it, and you charge it. It doesn't operate by batteries. You charge it using the USB plug, and so that's really cool. It has 3 different speeds. It comes in pink and black and white. And we're just loving it. Work it out, girlfriend Peggy. Show them what you're
Yes.
working with. It
Yes.
is the Glam Fan from
Yes.
bcc.com.
And I love it.
And you know what else too? Before we leave tonight, we need to let all the Raw Talkers know that we especially like to have. We want to have some singles and soulmates. So if you're single and ready to mingle, we'd love to feature you on the show. And so you can hit us up at rawtalk2021@gmail.com and let us know you want to be a guest so we can let everybody know who you are and see if you can make a love match. Jersey says that she's sure that a lot of people on this live, like this young woman, sure know a lot about these clubs and life secrets, which are true, but don't play any roles but they don't play any roles in any of the scams. But being a bartender for 17 years and working at all types of events, you see everything. I just know my place and mind my business. Some people invite their own issues, and she just giving us a heads up on that. I feel you, baby. Ray says it depends on how bad the first incident was, whether or not he'll tell the person, hey, you can't come back or you can't invite them. He says if it was not too bad, then you can have a conversation with this person about not getting drunk. But if they do it again, therefore creating a track record, then then you nor them should have any issue of not inviting them anymore. You shouldn't be you don't have to be afraid not to invite them. And they shouldn't say anything to you about not being invited because they know why they were left out.
Exactly, and it should be a known thing. If you go to somebody's party or club or whatever, and you showing out, just expect not to be invited. You shouldn't be shocked when they tell you you're not invited or you don't get an invite. You already know why. Don't ask. Don't go call. Why you invite me to so and so? You already know.
Girl, because you broke my glass table the last time you was here with your drunk self and peed on the floor. I had to, we ain't doing that no more. But that's not that. This ain't that kind of party.
Yep.
It is not that kind of party, So there you go. Well, we've had this experience, and so we wanted to talk with you about it. As a different take on the kind of relationships that you have with friends and family,
Yeah.
and the things that they do to tear their drawers with you.
Well, that doesn't, like I said, we're not saying that. That doesn't mean we don't love them. We love them to the moon and back. We love them dearly. But then some folks just, they gonna do them.
Yeah, they gonna do them. And
They'll
and
put
see, and here's the thing. Here's the thing about drunk people. Let me show you what drunk what. Here's what drunk people do. Okay,
uh,
check this out.
You wanna argue? I can't argue with you. You mad? I can't argue with you. No. Look at you. Look at you.
You wanna argue?
you want to argue, girl? Look at
I can't
you.
argue with you.
They argue with
You mad
you.
and drunk and stink
He
and
is
crazy. I
funny.
can't
Oh
argue
my
with
God,
you.
he's funny.
I can't
Ooh,
argue with you. It ain't happening.
I
It
can't.
ain't happening.
Yes.
Can't do it. Ain't doing it. Not having it. Jersey say we wrong for that. Yes, we are. Yes, we are, and it's okay. Listen, it has
Yes.
been wonderful being with you. Please like, comment, and share,
Yes.
and make a note to be with us again next week, tomorrow, not tomorrow, even next Wednesday evening, 9 p.m. Eastern, on YouTube at Real Ass Women Raw Talk, and on Facebook at Raw Talk, because that's who we are, and that's what we.
Yes.
Ain't that right, girlfriend?
That's right.
All right.
We are loving our raw talkers. It's so nice to have Amy in the building tonight. All our return talkers. We love you guys. We love your input. We love just chopping up and just having a good time. And like I said, I look forward to it every Wednesday, and I hope you guys look forward to it as well. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you have a topic you want to talk about, hit us up, email us, go online, say something to me on Facebook, say something to Miss B on Facebook. Just get the word to us, and we'll definitely bring it up as a topic because we want to, cut up the monotony of just relationship stuff, man, woman,
Yes.
finding a husband, finding a wife, a boyfriend, loving her. Sometimes you get tired of all that. That's what I told Miss B. Sometimes we got to give it a break. You know what I'm saying? We're
Yep.
still in the relationship realm of things, relationships with friends, with family. It's still the same thing. We loving on each other. We learning each other. Like I said, we got friendships that's been out there for 20, 30, 40 years, and we want to keep them going for another 20, 30, 40 years. Communication, looking out for each other, and just, like I say, loving up on each other is the way you'll do that. So I love everybody. Love you, girlfriend, queen, beautiful lady, the best hostess in the world, with the mostest, best radio personality woman I've ever seen in my life. I love you.
I love you too, my
Love
beautiful
you. But
friend.
yeah,
Yes, most definitely. So we have a good time, and we look forward to seeing all of you again next week. Much love.
yes.